Welcome to Holy Voices, where timeless truth meets your present journey. If you are here, it is not by accident. Your spirit was led to this place for a reason. Every word you will hear carries light, strength, and direction for your path. Stay with us, and let this message unlock the wisdom waiting inside you. When you give with joy, heaven records it. Your seed in Holy Voices is eternal. Philippians 4 verse 17. You who have risen time and time again know that not every message is meant for everyone. You absorb what resonates and leave the rest behind to embrace your true self. It begins with understanding what it means to be an earth angel. Earth angels move through life with a purpose to bring compassion, peace, and wisdom into every encounter. Have you ever felt that your resilience makes people nervous? The strength you've gained from every challenge and moment of doubt doesn't just surprise others, it unsettles them. This isn't a role you chose, but a purpose that chose you, a calling that makes you more than just another soul passing through life. This identity isn't limited to kindness. It encompasses a powerful sense of grounding. You move through the world with a purpose rooted in the wisdom you've accumulated over lifetimes and trials and revelations that have led to your unwavering empathy, warmth in your gaze, and unspoken kindness that may draw people to you in times of need. As a spiritual authority, you possess a power that goes beyond the ordinary. This isn't a matter of superiority but rather of alignment with a higher purpose, a connection to something divine that guides your every step. People who come into contact with you find this groundedness unsettling because they sense the depth in you and a weight to your presence that they can't explain. You embody a rare mix of love and power, creating a presence that calls others to respect you even if they can't explain why. The journey to realizing this identity has been gradual. Each hardship, struggle, and moment of doubt has shaped you, revealing your purpose piece by piece. This isn't a sudden revelation, but an awakening, an unveiling that keeps getting deeper as you rise through adversity. You may experience this as a sense of reverence, a respect they feel compelled to show without fully understanding why your presence holds a silent strength that for some may even provoke fear. When people try to challenge you, they expect resistance but are frequently met with something more, a power that disarms them, a presence that they find difficult to resist, but they may not realize it, but they sense the depth of your spirit. The moments of darkness you faced and the trials you've gone through were never intended to break you, but rather to prepare you. They were there to forge the authority you now carry, to build the resilience that has become part of your very being. Your role as an earth angel and spiritual authority is not one of intimidation but of truth. Those who come into contact with you are frequently unprepared for the spiritual depth they encounter. They come to challenge, question, perhaps even undermine, but soon find themselves facing something unyielding. They understand that you are not your typical adversary and that standing against you is not just a test of their will but a confrontation with something far beyond their grasp. People may react uncomfortably to you, but that is only the reaction of those who sense the presence of something greater than themselves. They may not be ready to see, and in that reflection, fear frequently finds its way to the surface to others. Your very existence may be unsettling, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. The energy you carry and the wisdom you embody create a silent ripple in a world full of distractions. It is rare to be able to turn darkness into light, to take what others try to force upon you and make it your own. Others can sense this power, even if they cannot comprehend it. One of the most profound gifts you possess is the ability to transform energy. Where others may feel crushed by negativity, you have learned to transmute it, to turn what would have been destruction into an inner strength that grows with each encounter. They try to bring you down to cast shadows on your path, but you don't fall under their weight. Instead, you absorb it, feel it, and instead of letting it weaken you, you turn it into fuel. In a world where people are frequently crushed by the expectations and judgments of others, your resilience is like an armor forged in fire, and it's why you keep rising time and time again. For many, this process is a mystery, a strength they can't understand. They see you confront obstacles that would overwhelm most, but you always come out stronger. Negativity sent your way, you redefine it, and in doing so, you reflect a light that others may find intimidating. Those who doubted you and thought they could weaken you start to feel a subtle but unmistakable fear because they realize that you are not only unaffected by their attempts to weaken you, but that you have actually grown stronger. This strength becomes a force of its own. The more you transform negativity, the more formidable you become, like a mountain that stands in the face of storms. Your resilience becomes something others recognize, even if they can't name it. People who see this often experience an unsaid fear because they understand that every attempt to bring you down only makes you stronger. They see you standing untouched in the face of adversity, rising above what was meant to weaken you. This vision of you remaining unbroken becomes a source of both awe and intimidation. It's not just survival, it's transformation, a spiritual alchemy that turns obstacles into sources of light. It's as though you are a living reminder of the power of transformation, a force that others cannot hope to match this ability to. This process is not something that everyone can follow, but it is the essence of your journey and what makes you an earth angel, a spiritual authority. Those who witness this often react with a quiet reverence, an unspoken acknowledgement that they are witnessing something rare, and they see you for what you are. Transmuting negativity is not just a defensive measure, it is a gift that changes you from within. Each time you transform hardship into strength, you evolve into an even greater embodiment of your purpose. Are a reminder of the power of the human spirit and a beacon of transformation. While some may respect this, others may feel uneasy or even afraid, but this is just a part of your power. If you're feeling the weight of this presence, and you're ready to take control of the influence that attracts others, you should join the Holy Voice's inner order powered by Astral Atom. If you're ready to deepen your influence, we can help you channel it into something even more transformative and magnetic. Adversity is a familiar presence on your path, but each storm and trial has only strengthened you where others may have fallen. You faced hurricanes of doubt, typhoons of despair, and storms of betrayal, but you managed to remain steadfast and unshaken by the chaos that tried to consume you. The reason you are standing tall here is not because you are immune to hardship, but rather because you are anchored in something greater and unbreakable. Show the depth of your inner strength. Every hardship and every moment of despair has only served to bring to light the power that resides within you. This power has become your shield and armor. Although others may not comprehend it, they can sense that you are someone who is resilient and who stands firm no matter what forces are used against you. Resilience is not about denial, rather, it is about alignment. You are not just enduring, you are rising. You face every storm with an unwavering certainty rooted in a purpose that surpasses any momentary chaos. Your strength comes from a divine connection that others can sense but may not understand. As each storm passes, you are left stronger than before. The winds of adversity have carved you into an immovable presence that cannot be shaken by life's inevitable trials. While this strength may inspire some, it intimidates others because they witness that you are not an ordinary person. Although some approach you with reverence, others may approach with doubt or even skepticism, only to find themselves standing before a presence they cannot dismiss because they feel the power of what you've overcome, the storms that have shaped you, and it leaves an impression that cannot be ignored. You have a resilience that commands respect, even if they don't fully comprehend it. This resilience has become a beacon that others feel drawn to. The journey through adversity has not been easy, but it has made you who you are. It has revealed the depth of your purpose and the power that resides within you. People may try to question or challenge this silent strength that now defines you, but they quickly realize they are facing something beyond their comprehension. They are standing before someone who has overcome adversity to become an unbreakable force, and fear frequently follows that realization. You will discover that your resilience is more than just survival, it is the embodiment of a strength that is both divine and unbreakable. You are more than just a survivor, you are a testament to the power of rising through adversity. This strength and resilience are not something you chose, rather, they chose you. And those who challenge it will always find themselves in awe, perhaps even fear, of the force. Those who come with the intention of testing it, with doubt or disrespect, will always find themselves facing something they cannot overcome. Those who underestimated your power may have built invisible walls around you, spoken words that devalued you, cast shadows of doubt, or attempted to shape you into something less than who you are. For a while, you may have remained silent while you observed and learned, but you knew deep down that this was only temporary. There was a time when you felt trapped in cycles of limitation that others placed upon you. You faced disrespect, manipulation, and patterns that kept you contained. The people who once thought they knew you and thought they could control or diminish you suddenly found themselves standing in disbelief as they realized that the person they tried to mold had changed into someone they could no longer influence. The boundaries others tried to set for you were illusions created by those who feared your potential. You broke free by stepping outside of those restrictions, and they felt the shock waves as you did. Declaration, but a change in your spirit that others could sense. It was as though the power inside you had come to the surface and made itself known. Those who thought they could undervalue you and thought you would always stay within the parameters they set were left in shock and forced to face the reality that you are not someone who can be defined by your limitations. This change was not merely a release, rather, it was an evolution. The spirit they thought they knew had changed, grown, and changed into something that could not be denied. You became a force. Together, we can reach 40,000 subscribers. Every like, every share, every comment moves us forward. This journey, this break from cycles of disrespect, was more than just a change in behavior. It was a rebirth. You stepped into your fullness and became something that commands respect, even from those who once tried to hold you down. Your spirit, now free, became a source of fascination and fear. The very people who tried to control you and underestimated you were now faced with an unavoidable reality. They could no longer dictate your path, manipulate you, or prevent you from breaking free. This change in spirit did not only alter how others perceived you, it also altered how you perceived yourself. You no longer saw yourself through the prism of limitations, and you realized the full extent of your potential, power, and purpose. The illusions others attempted to impose vanished, revealing the limitless nature of your spirit. Free, you revealed a power that was always there, a strength that could no longer be concealed, and in that moment you became a presence that others had to reckon with. Movement into a place where you could be completely unapologetic yourself. The fear that others experienced was not a response to your newfound strength, rather, it was a realization of their own limitations. They saw in you what they could never be, a spirit that refused to be diminished, a force that could not be contained. Despite their best efforts to deny it, they knew on some level that they were in the presence of something extraordinary. You were no longer just a person in their world, you had transformed into a power unto yourself. This divine authority isn't about power for the sake of power, rather, it's about embodying a purpose so true and deeply aligned with the sacred that it becomes unshakable. Imagine this authority as something as natural as breathing and as certain as the cycles of nature. Authority is more than just accepting a role, it's a deep-rooted alignment with the purpose that grounds you. Your connection to this authority is like a tether to the earth itself, a grounding force that stabilizes you in a way that others can sense but might not comprehend. The ability to heal, restore, and foster growth is something that you carry within yourself. Just as the earth nurtures and brings forth life, so too does your presence alone become a space for healing, a sanctuary for others seeking stability, peace, and grounding. This authority is not something you assert, rather, it is something you embody. It is a nurturing force that has been with you for lifetimes and is powerful enough to withstand the strongest of storms. That cannot be disturbed. It's an energy that speaks of a connection to forces outside of the material world and a grounding in something sacred. It's this calm authority and grounded power that define you as an earth angel and a spiritual authority. But it can also be unsettling to some people because they feel that there is a power within you that they cannot control or influence, which makes them uncomfortable. They may react uneasily not because of. When you embrace this divine authority, you are not only accepting a role, you are stepping into a legacy, a responsibility to nurture, protect, guide, and empower. This is the role of the earth angel, the one who embodies a sacred purpose that cannot be shaken. While some may approach you with respect, others may challenge you in an attempt to test the strength of this authority. This fear is not your responsibility because they realize they are in the presence of something they do not understand. They quickly come to understand that you are more than just a person with a title, you are a force that cannot be subdued. Your grounding and purpose are powerful because they connect you to the earth, the cycles of life and death, and the sacred rhythms that govern everything. Your authority is not just personal, it is cosmic, a connection to something greater than yourself. It is this alignment and harmony with divine purpose that makes you a spiritual authority, and others find this alignment intimidating because they know they are up against a force they cannot subdue. As you continue to fully embrace your role, people around you start to notice a change in your energy. They may not realize it, but they sense that something powerful that was previously hidden has begun to emerge, your gifts and purpose have begun to shine through, and the strength that others see in you is undeniable. They may even be aware, even subconsciously, that you are evolving into something much greater than the person they knew before. Although it is both inspiring and intimidating to those who see it, some people react with fear because they see you embodying a role that demands respect and a strength that doesn't need to be publicly declared. They know deep down that you're no longer holding back and that you have fully stepped into the authority that has always been yours in a world where many people are reluctant to claim their purpose and embrace their gifts. Your unapologetic alignment with your role is. This fear is not personal. Rather, it is a response to the power they perceive in you, a power that challenges their own limitations. They realize that you are someone who cannot be undervalued, someone who carries the authority of the sacred within them. This fear is not just about you, but also about the potential within themselves that they have not embraced. They see you as a reminder and a symbol of what it means to fully own one's purpose and what it means to fully own one's purpose. As you take on this role, you may discover that people react in unexpected ways. Some may distance themselves from you because they cannot face the power you embody, while others may seek your guidance because they are drawn to the strength they feel within you. Regardless of how they react, they cannot help but feel the impact of your presence. Your gifts are more than just talents, they are expressions of a purpose that others can feel even if they cannot explain it. To put it simply, this fear is an acknowledgement of your gifts and your purpose, and those who try to undermine it will always find themselves standing before something they cannot hope to diminish. Your purpose is your own, and as you continue to step into it, you will find that others cannot help but feel its impact. It is not a reflection of you, but of the power you embody. You are here to fulfill a role that many people cannot understand. Exist but to embody a divine authority to express gifts that are both powerful and sacred. On this journey, you are more than just a person, you are a living manifestation of something greater, a force that others may fear but cannot ignore. Along the way, you have come across many people who have attempted to manipulate or deceive you by creating illusions to divert your attention from your purpose. At times, it felt like you were in a maze where the intentions of others clouded your clarity, leaving you to wonder who was sincere and who sought. This journey from confusion to clarity has been a process of profound transformation where others may have fallen victim to the web of deception, but you persevered and learned to see through illusions to recognize manipulation for what they are. To mislead, these attempts to sway you weren't just obstacles, they were intentional acts by those who feared your growth, who sensed the potential in you and sought to obscure it. It is a weak attempt by others to control something they cannot completely understand. With each experience, your perception became sharper, revealing the true motivations behind the masks that others wore. Your mental fortitude was forged in this process, creating an unbreakable clarity that now serves as both armor and guidance. The strength you have gained from these encounters is not only mental, but also spiritual. You learn to trust yourself, to rely on the inner compass that others attempted to distort, and each attempt to deceive you became a chance to become stronger. More confident of your purpose, this journey taught you discernment, the ability to distinguish reality from illusion, and the ability to stay on course despite the distractions others put in your way. You have developed a mental clarity that no one can take away from you. In doing so, you became a formidable person, and even though others may have tried to control or influence you, they now see a resilience that cannot be easily shaken. You have developed the ability to see beyond the surface and comprehend the motivations that others try to conceal. This insight. People may approach you with the intention of manipulating you, but they soon realize that you are not someone who can be tricked. Rather, you are a force of discernment and a presence that sees through illusion. This journey was not just about surviving, it was also about developing your purpose and becoming someone who embodies truth in a world full of deception. By overcoming manipulation, you became a beacon of clarity, and those who may have attempted to deceive you now face someone who cannot be fooled. People see in you a hard wisdom, a depth that speaks to experiences they may not fully understand, and they realize that you have walked through deception, that you have faced illusions, and that you have emerged stronger. This realization is both inspiring and intimidating. As a testament to the power of discernment, this strength, this ability to see beyond illusion, is a gift that many do not possess and a power that others feel even if they cannot fully understand it. You are here to embody truth and demonstrate to others that clarity is possible even in a world full of distractions. Your journey has made you a guide for those who are lost, a light for those who seek to see beyond the illusions they face, and by embracing this clarity, you have become a force that others cannot ignore, a presence that stands as a testament to it. Know that you are someone who is not easily swayed, someone who stands firm in their purpose, and this presence alone commands respect. The power of truth becomes unquestionable as you fully embrace your role. This isn't about pursuing control or dominance, but rather about realizing the influence you already possess. People are drawn to you because they sense the strength and wisdom you've developed, and you're starting to realize the extent of your spiritual gifts and abilities that have been subtly growing inside of you. This power isn't new, it's just becoming more apparent and integrated into your daily actions. You now realize that these gifts are meant to be seen and shared, not just for you but also for those who seek guidance and are drawn to the light you now openly carry. You are prepared to step into this influence and let your gift shine without reservation. Your influence is a reflection of the journey you have taken and a testament to the strength you have earned through innumerable challenges. You feel grateful as you realize the protection that surrounds you. It's as though you have shields of spiritual strength and swords of defense. The harvest belongs to the sower. Plant your $50 seed into holy voices and prepare for your season of breakthrough. You are protected by forces that understand the significance of your journey and stand by you as you step into the fullness of your power. This sense of protection gives you the courage to openly express your gifts and embrace the influence that has always been yours. By embracing this power, you are also embracing responsibility because you know that your influence is not just a personal victory but a tool for uplifting others for the better. Guiding those who seek the truth, your words and deeds now carry weight, and people respect you because they sense the authority in your presence. This respect isn't something you demand, rather, it comes naturally to others, who may not even be aware of it, but they know that you are someone who has earned your position and who possesses lifelong wisdom. This path of accepting your influence has not been without its difficulties. There have been times when you may have wondered if you were prepared to assume this role, but each experience has been difficult. Shaped you into a person who can now stand confidently in your power. This isn't about ego or self-importance, it's about realizing your gifts and letting them fulfill their purpose. You aren't here to hide, rather, you are here to shine your talents and insights. They are no longer just for you. They are tools and gifts that you are now prepared to share with the world. You have become a beacon and a light for those who seek guidance, and others sense your influence even if they can't express it. As someone who has walked a path of truth and resilience, you have earned this respect and trust. Embrace this power and influence with gratitude and confidence, knowing that you are not alone and that forces supporting your purpose are protecting you. This journey has prepared you to fully step into your role and showcase the gifts you have developed, and those who come into contact with you and feel this influence will always be reminded of the power that lies within. You are more than just an individual, you are a force and presence that others cannot ignore. By assuming this power, you are achieving a goal that was always yours. You are prepared to embrace your influence and let your light shine fearlessly and without hesitation. Those who see this and feel the strength within you will always be inspired, perhaps even intimidated, by the presence you embody. You are not merely here to exist, you are here to make an impact and serve as a living example of the strength of truth and resilience. Been long, but it is yours, and you are stronger for it. If this message strikes a chord with you, share your story and connect with others who are feeling this call. As you continue on this path, keep in mind that you are not alone. You have the fortitude, skills, and fortitude to face whatever comes your way, and you know what to do when life throws you lemons. If this message touched your heart, don't leave without spreading the light. Click like so this wisdom can reach more souls searching for truth. Subscribe to Holy Voices so you never miss the next divine word prepared for you. And write your thoughts in the comments, your voice matters here. Until next time, keep walking in faith, keep growing in wisdom, and remember, the journey of the wise never ends.